first opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They go play action. Mills. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have the foot. Their own 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing is Eason. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Colts at 7 and 9 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses? A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Here's Eason to throw. Left side, he finds Pierce. Touchdown! Alec Pierce. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On play action, Mills. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Play action now, Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Room here to run. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Play fake, Mills. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard, 27 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 2nd and 9, Eason. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eason. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Eason. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Eason sets to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Now Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll look to throw again. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
At the Texans' 47-yard line.
From the gun is Eason. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. See, sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are back within a score. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Mills. Forced out to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First and 10, Eason. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second and 10, Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, Eason. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. Here's Eason, airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Operating from the gun, Eason. Looking for Pearson, he's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They go play action with Eason. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offense. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Pierce the intended target there, but it'll be second down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second and a yard, Mills. And that's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw him out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things go.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. throw for it on fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so reception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, Jacob Eason looking for Campbell downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Malik Collins picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, Mills. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Mills. He'll let one go deep for Howard. They've got his man complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense at the line and set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Eason. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A first down throw for Mills. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they work this out past the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Mills. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Mills on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
First down, Mills. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
75 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown! John Mechie with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Colts 38, Texans 35.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Working with a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Mills. And this one into the hands of Mechie. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Mills looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. brings up second down.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
Now Mills. He's going to let it fly. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Mills on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now here is another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
Mills back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Mike Strawn there. That'll bring up second down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Play action. It's Eason. And it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.